Greetings and welcome to City Skylines Deepford, episode 30. So in the previous episode we got our budgets back up to full 100% on most budgets, if not all of them. Our bus lanes are now fully operational. We've even built a little roundabout for the buses to use us over there. And the people do appear to be liking the bus routes. I mean, look at them. Get onto blue buses, get onto the purple buses. This little roundabout only serves the blue and purple, by the way, just... it doesn't need to be for anything else, it's just the ones that are passing by. But I like these little offshoots. I might do these for other places where there's a bus line. Hi burger van. Where there's a bus line on an edge road, rather than having it stop on the edge road, why don't pull it off to the side and do this? It's not a bad little idea. In fact, see, not a little bad idea. Just a little come down there, down they come, little loop around, bus stop. I've also moved the bus stop between episodes from this side to this side. There were that many buses, they were queuing around the corner, causing traffic to back up. But by bringing them to this side of the road, they're coming round the roundabout and queuing on the roundabout instead. So that's actually much more efficient in the build system. I am thinking about moving some of these buildings back a little bit. Look, we have the capacity here to say, you know what? I would like why commercial buildings? Yes. I was confused myself. If I remove these two, thank you, and just rezone those as high densities, then we have a little bit more on the roundabout, on the feed up to the roundabout itself. I don't see any reason not to do it, so let's get them in there, and then the buses can do their jobs better. See, they're already using it. Perfect. Now, like I said, we are building up. We had a fire here apparently, and I didn't even see it. We will need a fire tower out this way to think about that, actually. But what's our budget like? We're making £6 grand. We can put a fire tower out here with no problem. Give me a fire tower. Because our current fire tower is there. Right, and what's the range of the fire tower? It's got pretty good range, but this area is a high risk area. So let's drop a fire tower down just there on the... You know what, put it over here. It'll be able to cover this area quite well, and it covers all the beach over here, right on the end there. Yes. Right there, on the little tip, right there. Boom. And that should give us pretty good coverage up to the beach nearly. There we go. So let's get the fire tower is needed to detect forest fires, which we have a lot of trees as you can see. But also I think it's needed to actually dispatch the helicopters. Without that I don't think the helicopters will actually leave their place. Now, ignore that, that's normal. Ignore that, that's not normal, but we'll ignore it for now. We may need to do something with this. Not quite sure what yet. We could make those a right turn only, that left turn only. I'm not entirely unhappy with that, and then put a bridge over. I am not unhappy with doing that. Let's do that. But first of all, we need to put the bridge in place, otherwise it confuses everybody. So give me a two-way bridge. Thank you. Give me the one with trees, even though the trees won't be there. It'll just stop them complaining at me about it. In the long run, pause, because I'm going to have to do a piece of road. And then go up, up, boom. Across the road. And can you go down there fast enough? You can't. Ooh. You can go there. Apparently. But we won't do that though. We could go under. Actually, under's not a bad idea. I would prefer over. And you know, if I can do over, I'm going to be more happy to do over. Can we go up, up? On the curved road, maybe? Because if we do curved road, I want to go across that. So I'm going to bulldoze you up again 1 second. Don't worry about that. It's fine. And we go there, across to there. Up, up as we go. No, not connect to it. Just turn that way. No, it's too sharp. That's the downside to it. However... if you were to come this way, turn off the snapping, please. You and boop, ba-doop, ba-doop, ba-doop. Right. So if we were to say you climb to there, right? Would you be able to do that? Would you? Would you? Would you? Where can we get to? There. And then you go that way. The curved road is entirely possible. Ooh. And then, ooh, actually, you did that automatically, didn't you? Boom! Ooh, I like that. It's a bit weird, it's a bit wappy, it's a bit unusual. I like it. So we do that. We can unpause now, just so they can complain about the buildings getting knocked down over there. And then we go over here and we start making changes. So here, you don't get to go left. So, boop, And change lanes. No left turns for you. But you can do 2 right turns if you wish. And that will stop those guys turning left. It will force all the traffic almost to turn left onto this road here. And then here we do the exact same thing. No left turns for you, right turns only. Boop. And that actually, it'll take time to clear down the traffic, because there's a lot of it. But it will mean a lot more traffic on this road, which will hopefully help out in the long run. Let's just run time forward a bit at full speed, just to make sure that behaves itself the way we expect. We can't do all about the cross traffic here just yet. Actually, we can. We can tell them again the same thing. No turning left, no turning right, because there's now a slip road for it. So, change lanes, you guys. No turning left. And you guys. No turning left. So that they can turn right to go into there. And they can turn left into there. Right into there. And it does just mean that there's no cross traffic at these junctions at all. That will actually help a lot of traffic flow. Now it does mean this road's going to get very, very busy. We'll have to judge this road, and if it needs upgrading or if we have to undo some of these turns, we'll deal with that when time comes. Give them a little bit of time for them to figure it out. There's already a lot of traffic here, so it's not a major issue right now. But these are not main roads, so we'll have to just check those out. And you can see here, this is already getting backed up here. This may not be a good idea overall here, but it might be a good idea somewhere else. What we could do, so I'm just umming and ahhing and thinking and stuff, is just let it clear down the traffic problem. Why are you waiting? Don't actually know, it's because these are going through your head. That is fine, you'll figure it out eventually. But we'll have to see how that goes and keep an eye on it. If it gets too busy, we'll have to reopen these up for dual turning. But I think it's already flowing better. I think it is flowing better. I might make this a double road and this a 4-lane road. It's not undoable. Let me figure out what to do at this end, because that's already becoming an issue. Yeah. Traffic lights, maybe? I mean, I don't like them, but they do have purposes. Boop. Let's see how that goes for us. Because that should get a lot of traffic moving through there pretty quickly. And there we go. Green light, and then boom, 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 boom. How many gets cleared down is the question. Not many. No, actually they stop for some reason. Then they get to move pretty quickly. Right, good. And then lights change, right? No, see, they're backing up a lot more now because of that. And even then, they're pausing. So I think traffic lights here are still a bad idea. Boop, there we go. That should help out a fair bit. But yeah, because that traffic lights just really doesn't help. It does bottleneck the entire lot back there. So that's not helped too much, but I think maybe upgrading this road to a 4-lane will help out a lot as well, giving 2-lane turns. Let's take the opportunity to do it now while we're here. We should have a 4-lane, quite narrow one as well. A small 4-lane road. I like the small ones, because for the most part they can fit in a confined space. Boom. That will help a lot more cars get into this road, and it makes 2 turning lanes. So it should help them out a lot there. Go across the bridge. Why not make the bridge itself a 4-lane? There's literally no reason to do so. Then we'll make this a 4-lane. You know what? That will help out a lot doing that. It does mean that there's a lot more traffic on this. It's definitely like a more prioritised through lane now. There's going to be a lot more traffic going through here. So hopefully it'll be able to flow better at the junction end. Yeah, the junction end is still something we don't have to worry about right now. I am thinking about just dropping it on the ground, bringing it around and popping it up on this side. Whether that would help or not, I don't know. But it definitely got a lot less traffic on there now. Well, not less traffic, but it's not queuing back for me. It was here. It's now down to here, and it's clearing up. I don't actually think maybe it's not going to be an issue. I mean, this is being an issue, but that's just them being idiots. That might actually clear up. Let's come back to you in a bit. But in the meantime, we now have actual demand in the system for new constructions. So yes, new constructions. So now what we can do with our new need is we have a housing need, which I believe we can solve by just removing some of these houses back here and making these high densities, which was a little bit of one of our plans. So let's do that. This area here is going to be our first friend to be upgraded. let's just make sure we get these guys done first. There you go. So I think we'll just do some of the ones in the middle sections here. Just you guys pause. I like to pause when I'm doing this zone removal so I don't screw up. So actually give me the bucket tool. I prefer to do it this way, around the outside, because I'm getting close to the blue ones as well. So just do this middle section here. In case middle section means that one there in the middle, not like just the middle piece. There we go. Give it a U. Give me the. Now that's done, I can do it with a bit more sweeping, because they're not as much at risk of removing the wrong building types. Still some risk, but not as much risk. Remove all that, and then we can just do a blanket cover. Well, not blanket cover. We can do pretty much a sweep across here with high density, and hopefully they'll be quite happy with what we've done for them. There we go. And the last little section is these guys here. And then we switch to high density and paint them all back in again. That's literally all we're going to do right now. Paint them back in again. And we actually use the area tool on this one. As long as we don't go near those middle rows, we're fine. So give me that. Boom. And then give me that. Yeah, see, that's the problem. I don't want to paint wrong areas. So now we have to go back to paintbrush tool. Paintbrush that. Leave that one off. Paintbrush that. Leave that side off. They're fine in the middle. Just double checking them. A couple there were missed out. And there we go. I think that's all of them painted. There. Ooh, actually, look. Bloop, bloop. That's why you have to check it. I think that's all of them. We're leaving that corner piece there purposely. Screw it. You can have a house there now. And you're fine. I don't want anything on those. You're fine. Okay, that's a whole brand new high density area. There's a lot of houses, unfortunately, being demolished at the same time. So we were bringing 200 and something people, but we're running low on places. Now, we should start seeing more and more places bringing population in now. Is that going to cause me problems with power distribution? Don't know. We have dead bodies out here. Can somebody come and pick them up? Guys, can someone go pick the bodies up? I mean, I know we have a crematorium, and all its vehicles are currently in use. What's our death count right now? Outstanding body count. 200 We have the budget for it, right? Yeah, the budget's there. We have 200 dead bodies in the city? Whoa. Okay, we need to get that sorted out by putting more crematoriums in place. Medical crematoriums. You need a crematorium here. So, boom. You need a crematorium there. So, boom. You need a crematorium there. Boom. Yeah, crematoriums are much more demand than I was expecting. Give you a crematorium over here. You can help out this area, can't you? You can actually. Boom. Crematorium in the industrial district shouldn't be needed, but there you go. And we'll put a crematorium over here as well. Boom. And 223 dead bodies in the city that weren't being taken care of. Oh, it's because these got wiped out over here. So these are all maximum capacity because this place here doesn't have any crematoriums anymore. Oh, I forgot about you guys. Boom. Because you're high density, you'll have a lot of dead bodies, you see. Boom. No boom. Okay, no boom. And then not enough money. That's why I thought it was a placement thing. They cost how much? 25,000 each. Well, yeah, we can't afford that many, but we have got more on the streets. Where are you? I'm finding the button for you. There you are. We have got 7 vehicles each on the streets. Now, the ones over here that are kind of maxed out on vehicles, their vehicles aren't in return. There's no deceased stored, so their vehicles are going long journeys right now. Okay, well, that's that bit done. We are now losing money, so we can't do much on the build side of things, which is kind of bad. I was hoping to do a lot more on the build side. By the way, this little throughput road has saved so much aggro on this road. Look how much the traffic's moving now. It's going a lot better than it was. There's no queue up there. Hang on a minute. There's no queue up there. The queue here is actually moving continuously. This is moving continuously. This is moving continuously. There's no queues. If I actually ask the road manager, he's going to tell me that there's bad traffic here, even though it's all moving. That's transport. Where's the roads? Roads, please. There it is. Yeah, it's saying it's bad traffic here, even though it's continuously moving. Yeah. See, to me, that's not a traffic jam. That's just a heavy traffic. But the way the gauge works is it always deems heavy traffic as a jam. But anyway, you are really weird and annoying me. We need some more disaster buildings, but we can't afford them yet. We have more detection systems up in place now, thanks to... I can't see it. That guy! And the aerial over here. Can you hear it? There it is. So yeah, we have transmissions, we have detectors. We're basically covering everyone's needs.
The Forest Service has stated that there is a risk of an imminent forest fire in the area. Residents are advised to avoid forested areas.
Forest fire!
A forest fire is raging in the area.
Okay,
Leave
so
campsites
we
and
should
tree houses immediately.
have here helicopters in the air. Excellent. Over here, I believe we have you. Are you in the air? Helicopters are in the air. And we had some over here, but they got destroyed in the tsunami. So there are now 6 helicopters in the air, all headed to put this fire out. Excellent. So let's do what a lot of people do, and we'll just stand by and watch the fire burn. Full speed. Just wait for the helicopters to turn up first. It's a pretty good thumbnail, won't it, though? Nighttime, city's ablaze. I also didn't press the button for thumbnail back then. Daytime is coming, so it's going to ruin the fire problem, unfortunately. Because you know, a nighttime view of the fire with a helicopter right there would have been so much nicer. So 2 helicopters, it's even better. There we go. Fire going out. They do a large coverage here when they got that out, don't they? I would have liked a version of this with airplanes rather than the helicopters. That'd be interesting to see. I'm guessing, looking at that some of the buildings have caught fire. Let's have a look. Yep, we have buildings on fire, and the firemen doing an amazing job right now of keeping that building ablaze, using petrol to keep it burning the entire time. That's how you get more money for the fire brigade, is you just keep pouring petrol on the fire until they put your budget up. But they dealt with that forest fire pretty damn quickly, thanks to 6 helicopters. Now, I don't think we need any more fire helicopters, but I do want to have some police helicopters and an ambulance helicopter. Because, well, ambicopter. Because those things are great to have around. Is there traffic lights there?
A forest fire is raging in the area.
Where?
Leave campsites and tree houses immediately.
I never heard that part. And tree houses. Where's the fire then? Oh, so that's good. Disaster recovery report. Number of buildings on fire, 2. Trees on fire, 22. No casualties. We survived a disaster, people. We're okay though, don't worry about it. Bit of a scorched system here. Do you know why we didn't get any real damage there? Because there's not enough trees in the area. That's the problem. There's just not enough trees in the area to cause a forest fire. Well then, that has to be rectified, doesn't it? Trees. Hang on. Trees. So, we have now, hopefully now, got the trees required for a good forest fire to happen. I do like having trees everywhere, so I am putting the more trees down. There we go. And that should hopefully do it. That's cost a lot of money to do that, by the way. But, next time there's a forest fire, we will have a forest fire. Not just a puny little couple of tree fire. There'll be a proper raging inferno. We'll have the entire strip lit up. We've had that before. We've had a forest fire burn not be down there before, so it can happen again. 6 helicopters, however, we never know. We might be a little bit able to put those out quickly. I haven't looked into how to get this place working yet. By the way, I will look into it at some point. I'll do it in a few minutes after this episode finishes. Ooh, blue buildings. They're nice. Game station, game station, game station, game station. I like game station. I have no idea if it's a real shop or not, but it's a building with the word game on it, so you know. Okay, garbage problems as well. Can you tell me how many? Our incineration status is not good enough. Well then, if it's not good enough, we need to up it. Is it going to go there fine? No, it's going to get pollution too close to the buildings, isn't it? Fine. Where can I put my extra incinerators? Well, there's really no reason we can't put them onto this system now because the roads seem to be handling themselves pretty well. I don't really put any more in that system there just yet, but we kind of have to do right here. Yeah, we can go to about there. Boom. There's a bit of pollution in the farming area, but you know what? No one ever complained about a bit of pollution in the farming area, did they? What do you mean everyone complained about it? So this is going to help out quite a bit with these guys going out there. They are power generators as well, so they'll help us make more power. There's a lot of extra trucks in the mix right now. We've grown a lot, basically, since we first set this place up. I mean, these weren't anticipated. We need to get some garbage trucks out here, because the ones here just aren't going to cut it. But they're not currently complaining as far as I'm aware. They're minor complaints, but nothing major. Yeah, we need some more garbage to this side. Those ones there, hopefully, will cover this area quite nicely. If not, we'll have to put some more out that way. But I don't envision needing any more. Unfortunately, we didn't get around to doing the build I was hoping for. My initial idea was to extend this down here up to this point, but I'm kind of going against that. Well, not against it. Keep the one roundabout, and then building out this way because this all There's a fire! This isn't classed as a forest fire either. I bet it's because it hasn't got a tower out this way, because the tower we do have is there. So yeah, okay, let's give this guy, the people over here a tower, because they need a tower. Boom. And the odd tower is there. And there. So there's no coverage at all for here. There we go. You got a couple of towers now, we can spot the difference we are here. If that is the case, then we have that. We have buildings on fire, and the fire engines have turned up. But there we go, guys. Boop. So, let me know what you think of this series so far, and any builds you want me to build. The new build is going to be over there to do with all the... There's an ore in the ground. We have a coal mine. What should the next one be called? Should it be... What kind of ore should it be? But until next time, comments in the comments. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.